So from a ecosystem perspective, what sort of challenges have you seen so far? Is there any sort of a PLI scheme or anything happening in this area where there is some support or incentive for people to get into this field?
See, if you talk about production line, incentives, PLIs, so till now, Indian government don't haven't released any policy regarding your lithium-ion batteries. But we are expecting to, come up with some, in 3 4 months down the line, we are expecting that the government will come with a policy or some incentives for the recycling. Till now, government has not released any policies regarding the process or the EPR, because right now we are also waiting for no, the policies, because the process which you are going to use, that should have a compatible with your government policy. So right now they are having policies in terms of lead acid battery, but yet we have not received any policies from government to recycle, even the policy to recycle these lithium ion battery. But yeah, for new battery development, government have a lot of PLI. They are giving a lot of incentive in terms of land, in terms of manpower, in terms of technology as well exports. But in recycling, we don't have right now. Government have don't release any PLIs for the recycling. But we are waiting, and right now the thing is that the challenges environmentally, there are few challenges. So mainly there are three processes. There are three processes which are used in lithium-ion batteries. One is pyrometallurgical process, where you heat the material at a certain temperature, and then you are recovering the material. But that process is certainly very a high cost process. That includes very high processing cost, and in that the environmental hazardous gases are also liberated. And second process is the hydrometallurgical process, where doing some sort of chemical process to extract the material. In that also, American government as well as European government has stopped using your high density based acids, because in these processes acids are used. So China, let's take an example of China. So for China, they are doing recycling. I think there's 5 years, 6 years down the line, they are doing recycling. So initially, they were doing the hydrometallurgical processes, but now the Chinese government has imposed a challenge that okay, you cannot do a hydrometallurgical process. Now you have to do some other recovery process because of the environmental hazard. Because you are using acids and then you are liberating that acid into the environmental, maybe in liquid form or maybe into the gaseous form. So now they have imposed the system. So people are coming with the new idea that is called solid state diffusion method. So in that you don't have to use any chemical method or any hydrometallurgical method, or you don't have to heat the metals to a certain level. So in that the people are using mainly in India this technology. I think no one is doing this technology, but in China and US, the companies are moving with the solid state diffusion separation process, where this is the environmentally free. You are not discharging anything to the environment. But yeah, right now whatever processes we have or the India have, in that process, majorly the people are using your what we call even we are using your strong acids to dissolve the whole black mass for the extraction, and then there are few gases also which are very hazardous to the environment. So yeah, that's why we are waiting for Indian government policies to come up with. Even right now we are also eliminating the water, because initially we were using water to in some process to utilize, but now we have fully eliminated the water because it's a high risk in discharging the water into the environment that contains maybe some effluent that may harm your environment. So these are the things where we are also waiting for PLIs from the government, but Indian government don't have even not release any PLIs for the recycling. Even they have not released the policy also. But yeah, in 2019 they have given a notification that they are framing the policy of the lithium battery recycling. So we are also keen to receive the policies from the government.